Hi, welcome to Play Along. Today we're going to work on defense. Think like a dynamic checker player. You will be white, you can play along and watch. Now the first move red makes is 11 to 15, the old faithful move. And you move 23 to 18. This is the cross opening. Red goes 8 to 11. You go 27 to 23. Red goes 4 to 8. And you go 23 to 19. Now in this position here, red has moved his checkers out from the single corner area, and that's one of the opening theories of the game of checkers. And white has a bind here. White he has a checker on 19 and 18 in the center, and he's preventing red from moving his single corner men. He's holding him. Now most of the time in the games, the way they continue is 10 to 14 or 9 to 14. That's correct. But what happens if your opponent plays 9 to 13? Well, what he did was, because of the weakness in here in the hold in the single corner, he made a weakness in the double corner area, and this could give you the initiative. So you would go 26 to 23. We're going to show you different variations in this line. And red has a hard game now, a difficult game. You have the advantage. So red in one game plays 5 to 9. Now, when you have the initiative, you need to attack, or else you could lose the advantage. So you go 21 to 17. Now, red is going to do a pick and a squeeze, but it's actually going to pick two checkers. But just to show you, red cannot go 1 to 5 because you would go 17 to 14. When he jumps 2, you would jump 2, get a king, and this checker, you'd win this checker. So red's going to pick. He's going to give you a checker. He goes 9 to 14. You jump 8, 18 to 9. Now, he cannot go 1 to 5 because you still have that move 17 to 14, and you'd wind up in 1. So he has to get rid of the checker 19, so he gives up another checker with 12 to 16, and you jump 19 to 12. Now, red does the squeeze, 1 to 5. Now, before his 1 to 5, 19 to 15, red could go 15 to 19, and you still have the advantage and all that, but it's harder. So, but in the game, red plays 1 to 5. Now, what do you do here? You have an in-between move. Because red on his turn, it's your turn, but on red on his turn, it's going to jump from 5 to 21 and land on 21. So you have an in-between move. And here's where you're going to attack the other side of the board. Do you see how you do that? You let him, you're going to go 24 to 20, you're going to let him jump. He jumps 5 to 21, gets 2, he got his 2 checkers back. But now you have a combination. Do you see that? Yes, you go 20 to 16, red jumps 11 to 20, and here you would go 22 to 17. When red jumps 13 to 22, you jump 25 to 4 and get a king for the win. So let's get back to the game. We're showing you different things that could happen. Now we know that 10 to 14 or 9 to 14 is correct here for red. So let's go over the variation. Red goes 9 to 14. You jump 18 to 9, and red jumps 5 to 14. Now you would continue here with 22 to 17. Notice you're putting pressure on his men, and also red cannot go still. He can't go 11 to 16 because you would go 31 to 27. When 16 to 23, you would jump and land in 4 for the triple. Red can go, and most of the time goes 15 to 18, and you go 26 to 22. Red also can go 14 to 18, and you would go 17 to 14 for the exchanges. And it would be even, but on the 14 to 18, 17 to 14, I think you have more of the initiative. In this game, red goes 6 to 9. So what is your defense to here? Well, we're going to show you some defenses to this. We're going to go 25 to 22. Red goes 9 to 13. causing having his own little hold or bind on that side. You would go 26 to 23. Now, if red goes 2 to 6, it gives you the initiative because he made a weakness over here. This weakness over here that you could say you would go 24 to 20. Red goes 15 to 24. You jump 28 to 19. And now red should go 6 to 9. You're still going to have the initiative in here. But if red goes 11 to 15, what would you do? You're going to also let him jump on here. You go 30 to 26. When he jumps 15 to 24, you have a little slip shot. You go 22 to 18. He has to jump 13 to 22, and you would jump. You would jump to 2 and get a king for the win. Okay, move on back to the game. Okay, so here we go on this here. After this, 2 to 6 doesn't work. 1 to 6 is the correct move for red. So what do you do here? Well, the best move here, you can play 32 to 27 will give you a very hard endgame in my opinion. I'd say 30 to 25 is easier. 30 to 25. Now, for one thing though, red cannot go 6 to 9 here because then 32 to 27, red's going to run out of moves and you can win. But you can check out that variation. Red has to go 15, 18. You jump 22 to 15. And now whichever way red jumps is going to lead the same thing. So let's say 11 to 27. You jump 32 to 23. Red jumps 13 to 22. You jump 25 to 9. 6 to 13. Now in this position, usually happens here, you would go 29 to 25. You need that checker to get out there. Then red usually goes 13 to 17. You jump to 14. Red jumps 10 to 17. And now you would go 19 to 16. And when red jumps 21 to 26, you jump 31 to 13. As the game is even, but you still have to be a little careful in the end game. So mostly likely red will play 8 to 11. You play 24 to 19. Red would go 2 to 6. Here you go 25 to 22. And if red goes 7 to 10, he would lose. He would just come here. You can check out that variation. So red cannot do that. So red would have to go, would go 6 to 10. And now you'd go 13 to 9. And it is a draw, and he has to be careful because you're going to get a king. So we'll equalize here. And it's a draw from here. When he comes down here, red would go here. Say here, you go in here. And he cannot catch you. I mean, you cannot catch him, so it's a draw. We're going to go over 2 more games on this, on a little series, Think Like a Dynamic Checker Player. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.